pilot na over 12 districts. Yeah, shall say ibenya about 3 million beds from it. So that is a net briefing a Greek minister Edemaya. Na mejidi ye so say anema we na afena program na shase. And mind you, Kadna, this is a government whereby in only 10 months. What you say? Nema a Greek minister can once I can go through all of them by time MY. But Meniaji says so far these programs are going to help with making food available, reducing food inflation. Ebema Ghana are sufficient as far as poultry and other things are concerned. It's a idea. Thursday. Many Belgian will say peace FM when demo cameras and name reporters. Of course, now Marco can was a Mama Ghana for whom I the atom. Indeed, about 100 million so has been allocated for National Food Buffer Stock Company for more papa in near now say food glut and man for DNA near the other. We are also looking at Agriculture Minister so can once say there are plans ahead say omo warehouses almost storage where ombe here for say betimi atone ma ne money ekipi mo no plans egu so a ekoso ye besisi mo amaya ko
one e fence akọ Ghana nkasa ho next week majority for more 1 day on the caucus so my say nyame advice say the last week of every month no your friend caucus your minority back na majority back ntimu de boba mo nsabo na mo pesa mo kan nyina mo ma me hu ye nyina nya research na metra sinti wo kan allocated no mabisa say how much was disbursed ye bisa ni nyina sa ni ahwe ni nyina na ye de inform Ghana into the mo shedo tab na mo mra
na we say Ghana shall say export share bata ko Netherlands
me nya we there but
any we there
enya there say me nwanwa
anya nwanwa but aban bi aba be
but first time I shop export share
and the Greek minister Mayati say ya shall say ye buy no na enkoso okay see an ye
but is the first time
me say uti de meka
ba o say ya shall this is the first time
but
me say nya abotre questions bi aho be ko so de nya abotre
a Greek minister Mayati say a Greek minister Mayati say ya sha say say who say new then try what you say ya sha say that is the whole idea of the reset so o catch me say na ekoso do that na ni jai
but
so there's no argument
for that. Can say for the first time
exactly
it appears say afei na Ghana ye
me say a Greek minister Mayati say ya sha say
okay
export we that is all I say.
But I say Dr. Samuel Aye, where presidential aid for government communication or no Kazas is here. Honorable Ali Maiga Halidu, a former MP Doma West. Ya shime pa on honi so ya asene ni afi omu dwa ya sum papa kola nkiti enche na adi say o ma san bottle
azan yan wan nkiti
oh asena de kola
afi bola ya body bi shi da
nyame o hobe ona wakwa ba na ho ti say
nyame adom na so
nyame adom
na ba kro nka so no say me connection organizer they say
on kan kire me da
na no share me show
no they say penny do matemante
la me no ne charge gina from
about the and the udibem but o ka so baba bet me atanse aka o ma
ena me nyame me ko bro me ba nra
okay to boko national organizer
na me connection organizer
nyame mo
amen
nyame mo pa
so okay o bomba nyame ti
me ni nyame ndem ye fine pa anti we nyame kan ho na o ba na what say
na ne maboko
ye de nyame ase
eguso de Yankopon de na nka de amande be kan ho no pa na kromide ho kromide
10 months pay
na kromide
aba papa ba na 10 months pay kromide
me say at least for kwati a chen kromide pa
betiem
ro na kromide na o hwe sister na ye nto hwe so wa ban in is bid to curb inflation. I say my more for 60 billion for system na I'm among for scared to the million na ko jane ne magua I bento no na ade say more money dey chire na free education sika ne beji awofo na aye tan we call bono pa madam for be o ka so de ne ba call school bi na we am the school dey man why investigation otua almost sister
for the
also ototo uniform
oh prospectus no
nana uniform okoto no say am people na do uniform na how dress na people dey ma mus na crowd almost say no what say friend say feed on me to 500 fan support to feed
na maninka school no na
o bi we have no na
o so otia o kakwa o ya o bi
na sa say we
nyamti farmer crowd wa be jogo crowd ma molidi
nyabotre o kasa se we o say me say nyabotre o su nyabotre ja na ma no so nka de o
na ai ne se mo kai minya ai na o say nko ngetekete ya be ka ho ase mi all programs I think say the omo dey be ka ho ye e bia nko ngetekete no the way household no say obema obia 50-50 oh adapt ayo kan in some business o ma details na man for ntase we say aban sisa be ba programs o no ba beto no di info na be dey o kosa program we say last year program people started rehabilitating supporting farms across the country our mama be breeders ada more agro broilers ewa ha and on buy or mode abache feed Ghana and planning for food and jobs and I'm a kind of feed Ghana meaning I planning for food and jobs and opa manama I program details na kwaje everyone is planning for food and jobs na fahe what's the difference in here and but for no matter
Mate medamu mi no nyina ase
ne on ba befa na ba tun dey foforo befa did this the only model you've added eya akoko nkete mo model ko household na bisa ko se wanya no na akoko do hu bi go me fribono no bai
some apply bi mi hu bi
na say I uhia so be apply no hu say akoko bi na
o say at least dan no launch here na akoko bi gugu sa e ni bi mo model
ene de yen ka launch or na mo launch wi wo mu say obi fie akoko de na ho I was akoko nkete bi ni na me hu bi na nko bono nchini pa nchini ko bono east kakra nko hafu kakra wa we kakra na nko western north so kakra na baby no nko za akono
na da uko no ko obi afie ko heza nko ho na uko ni
o na say na odim say madam Africa na say o kwa na sana ba sala one this office no be chobi na aje boko be chobi din aje boko ago bi amai so be ka say ya start no na okay say there's this project bebe launching this year bebe launching we na they've gone to sleep on train me na me so allocation na okay say omo dey am ba stock say omo fan turn am na as you speak farmers they want to go I don't know if you say ka question wa fidi we should me honorable go better say o mama ba stock iska okay about 2 weeks ago
200 million bin
not over there ba stock say on fan koto the SS producer system no
eno dey na specific say na ye more I think say na ye more ne
na still bentoy still la bentoy nja gaza allocation there na different no me na I live me 20 billion
o dey o kan ma me
that's it ade chance on san kan na
o dey o ma ya dey o ma me
the allocation we find yourself but go buy now one my special o ma locate ba first talk so akoto dem na as you speak bentoy farmers go say that say am ko demonstration no less than 2 weeks ago I'm the call demonstration crap. Into here there, Nana as far as there, I did be a bagana be a papa biana. You support, but young cannot create. The boy agent and a branded a buy that the name of the toya or in a Greek sector and was a branded model feed Ghana and
Matemeda say, and you may penny for me, you know, how no more ABD and Como. Now, somewhere why ever can was 7 then
second clarification kakra
of
just few seconds rehabilitated once na me kan once no indeed no minister speech no boboni na ashaiman yaye rehabilitated irrigation schemes aveime on
you said dams
now say yes that's what I mean rehabilitate can say irrigation schemes me bo rehabilitate mambo 8
consulted 10 dams
and rehabilitated 8 maybe rehabilitated once na mawa o say o ma men kasa it's ma men bobi it's ma men bobo ma de And you see IPP the opposition be am person criticize. Oh my nkasa. O ti asenya abotre. Ma body
no. Me pese obeka say I you said irrigation schemes. You never said irrigation schemes.
Oh,
what's
the minister speech
exactly.
the more.
There be speech. Yeah, any speech. No, na whole speech.
Oh, I can't down so.
One na be can down.
One say wa ko be tie be can.
It is a wa ko tie na say oba na nye dam na irrigation. No say oba ka kire.
But Kana, what is an irrigation scheme?
Huh?
What is an irrigation scheme?
Dams irrigation schemes.
But if you don't have the scheme, how can you use the system to do the irrigation?
Martin,
you understand? It's Nyabotre.
Ntina me say me pesa mode. Honorable my God, Nyabotre. Me pesa mode no be say the focus of nya me pesa me discuss enwume na mumienu no ye benya time mama mumienu nyina. Enwume nsem wo pro no so me ba beka. Every politicians say. Some me ba beka ho asem enwume. Ene Tamale High Court say Pandai election 2024 omotwam. Na enwume ye ne Honorable Matthew Nyindam na nkasa kasa o say NDC ni no de asem no court no. Ne relieve anu wo hwehwe no na 41 police station or say ka court no esan say ne mamu anda ho nti no order nanka yensan ko rerane sa 41 police station no ewi ase court no say otwa constituency ni nyina mu yankonkoto no foforo or the stay of execution atoso asa akwa appeal e high court say ye kasa eni ya na eno eye ade a Honorable Nyindam say ono so eye ne nwanwa papa say court no yes ade no but o kan asem bia na ehwehwe maso kakra o say Friday no any weekend ni nyina no na NDC for ho nyina jubilate say o court no etwa abadum nti ebesa akwa koto abadum for court na etwa abanum eti ono court ni nya no ne lawyer no wabo o ho dada no munim se saa na beba e na mpa nso so e bae afi ne isi jumayeni baako enso so erikata akwa koma mampani se maami je na adoko emensa Dr. Bosman Asare e na Owura Samuel Tete enyi omodi na juma no munim adwuma e na afi o masan ye ne mo ho na no ECOWAS court so kotena se ka se toko no asem o de babeto court n'animu a Attorney General beka se ECOWAS court any jurisdiction over sa asem no enye no kre ECOWAS court no e wo jurisdiction pa wo sa asem no so nti wa Ghana ban 30 days say on filing the defense emra eno so e wo ha se ya e ka asem a be pese yedi hu nkomo enanwumre yedi eho enkomo no yedi enkomo afa ho a na ese fatasi yedi eho enkomo nti sansem we e na me ne mpanifu be twetwo nkomo anwumre doc me ne wo free ase in the next 10 minutes minim de opese oka bijai mu e de ama.
Oh, me da say nti on the Pandai matter no say we de enya asama ya say ye timpintin kwa ho because this is not the first time court be a order for a rerun of any election and say obi di asem so kwetwe quarter I will say hwehwemu koso na no kure e dead for me I'm not surprised about the outcome because uti and someone else most of the issues raised by NDC and the court they were legitimate and is a say court the ruling aba ye no yesum na ochana kra say court ka say yenye election na ye be we in the NDC are ready ye dey kan oil your campaign machinery did that at any point in time election be and we are ready to go for the battle. Na key issues were raised kadna na baako ne say coalition na e wo say ekoso no because kan mrana say coalition be na obetimi akoso if it is it does not happen at where all the parties agreed for it to happen because yegidie mu no the ekoso ne say election ekoso no ntawantawa bi bae of course which is normal in almost elections ekoso wo Ghana hanyina maintain once be back and it is resolved but in this situation we had a situation the presiding officer or no in flagrant disregard of the law the coalition call baby for fraud I'm told somewhere in Tamale to go and declare the results without the opposing parties present, without the lawyers or even the candidate himself present, which is against the law. The argument was that security reasons near there. The Bamnanimu baby and why I say because of security reasons in tea. Utimi koye coalition baby now could declare without the other parties. Emrane say, so right now you can postpone it even up to a week. Or you can even delay it on the day of the declaration and what have you to solve all the matters and other things. And those were the fundamental issues are the NDC the court are not a tiamra because a lawyer no be our friend national justice. What I say, I will say you have to be fair. There is no fairness in going to declare an election. Nipa na on any election and a nipa 3-2 ne koswa 1 penny was you declare without giving the other opportunity because I'm trying to say circulation by the koswa and was say all the other parties no they must be there so there are issues be clear koswa they have the right to discuss or petition or raise concerns in this situation no the avenue for raising concerns was not there because presiding officer on the MP before no kwashe baby and no declare court na je atum and a court na say someone NDC kano abawum what you say because of breach of natural justice breach of some laws I govern the election no ye results ni tuma enye ye into on that basis no ntino the court have ordered say yenye a rerun of the election mate say MPP for can say MP no ka say it is unfair we are filing stay of execution or kwa appeal Ghana ha ubia wo ho kwan say obekọ court. I'm not nobody in this country will doubt or prevent anybody. We will not put barriers in place to prevent anybody from going to court. Udi kan wa in fear nenches we the but the judgment stays. Mate say he still holds himself out so or the MP. Who the court a direction in judgment in here you must see there is no MP in Pandai.
Well, but so long as why stay execution of that judgment nedia you can't say otherwise.
Debbie a stay only lawyers needing come on say a stay of execution judge will decide whether obejia to man say obeka say kwa appeals
but normally it comes with appeal.
Debbie appeal is filed baby appeals court and I say another court o stay of executioner the o can say judgment na judge no dia to jano you shouldn't enforce the judgment. It is in the bosom of the judge to say Maji will stay now to Manase.
That's normally no. It goes with the appeals. And if you appeal against the decision, you apply for stay.
NTCC
and we see
the judgment still holds. Unimsa say
once appeal is filed, sometimes
appeal has not been filed. There's a notice of appeal.
No. But
information.
MP nankasa kasa. Earlier ne lawyer kasa ma waka kire say wa file appeal no.
A notice of appeal and appeal.
It's the same thing. There's no difference.
It's not the same. Oh, it's not the same.
A lawyer because much justice.
Okay. So a lawyer, Martin, no problem. But what I know is that Nanayao. So also our file appeal. What about the stay of the execution?
No, I'm saying normally it goes to the appeal. If you appeal the decision of the court, you file for the court to hold on with the execution.
So he's still the MP.
Exactly. Okay. He hold himself as an MP.
Mate, so a lawyer, Mate. But the briefings I had, no, say when there's a stay of execution, it is the same judge that will determine.
No, it's not the same judge. It's not the same judge.
It's not the same judge.
Okay. It's not the same judge. Because you don't appeal to the same judge unless Supreme Court. Supreme Court when you be appeal to that Supreme Court, but then no the members of the bench be about the count.
If you Supreme Court, you don't call it appeal, call it review.
NTCC election and koso.
Until the
matter is trashed by the appeals.
But the fundamental point is that a good news, MIA.
Okay.
We in the NDC, we are happy about it. We are ready about it. It confirms Niema na ye can say Niema bi eko so ana entwa ye as far as the election is concerned. We are always ready. We are preparing. Say abano so. I'll be very happy if my brother here explains the matter for the understanding of everyone. Said me so me what questions I maybe say no for clarity.
How mbisa question me na mbisa question.
Na wati na yase base be so de ka share dem am na tia say be discuss issues as be share dem am wade nana
honorable
the crapa no say policy Ghana policy area o area especially say we lose elections na wa ban no nana area na me de bia mo so what we for answer what ho there mreso enya de yeni nkaso into what we for answer no wa ho there na de no ko fa say mu gina bae ye to abawi a ye bobo aba na ndesi kale to hu say aba no o lose but fortunately for him the national outlook no say Mahama was winning so they have been quite basa na me say there na ideally cry no enka court cry legally no court will allow you to benefit from your crime so them say
your crime as seen
nana say yeah just smoothly seamlessly I course no who say we lose no go for macho men a bit disruptive exercise no why would the court sit down there at the same time rule for you say court you go run for fraud nana you benefited from that ayina oye no so what I say nana
but just a quick one doc NDC candidate no okoye no the reliever no open mu baako ne say 41 polling stations no who say
exactly
issues wo ti anya nwanwa say 41 na ono kopɛ no wanya 41 na mum onya the whole constituency
mental question as
okay say abane yeto constituency is made up of polling centers and I say out of 152 polling centers no emu 41 and na owo ho asem they can do ni ho asem the 41 no judge no on the rerun of election at those 41 polling centers then it ended up say court ni see there be yanko constituency ni nyina even though na enka reliefs na open no.
Oh, sir, there were about 3 reliefs on the court.
Okay.
One was the fact, say, there was a breach in natural justice, which is, say, collation. It was a collation, no, embrace, it was a specific place. Now, collation in an obscure place, or no, as a candidate, only ne assigns in you on the reps in one declaration. At that point in time, now only opportunity be oh, my man, Kasa.
That is a problem.
Candidate, no. Was he able to substantiate the claims that NDC needed the macho man? These are all baseless allegations.
Address me. Forget about the baselessness of it. Address me.
So to the big so court also when you opportunity no to even look at how the coalition was. That was one of them. One of them was also the fact say because of Niema Ekoso and Tokwa Ekoso, Niema Esesa, you know, even if he had issues a year about election, no, because of Niema Ase, no, he cannot even be able to be a 41 year old no. He cannot even verify it because Niema no be verify na say. What I say, and so these were the 2 major cases. What I say, even
anyway, me and bisa question.
The point I be making about and I'm glad. Problem is why do you cause chaos? Then the court allow you.
Are you also saying for a fact that when him say NDC can
no. Ni problem was na lose elections. Onye national outlook na now the ekoso ba bebre. Nana ekoso ba bebre. E na on be yes anema. Nti whether you were there or you were not there, you cause the problem. Here, ebe non komode me ai abu. Ebe non komode Patrick Boama. Same thing. Omo say national outlook dey na yanko say parliamentary ni say. So if a court, why will you allow a Venezuelan Obi to benefit from his own hooliganism? Nana, for me, I'm trying. But you see, that is Ghana for you. And I'm glad to say, Honorable Jindam Oko appeal. Uncle, they read the appeal court, Nana, I Obeka. Nana, election, I collation, I had a ballot box go.
Collation center
Ben, you could be ballot box so I can kind. Yeah, the pink sheets and echo all the pink sheets and evidence of medical court in NDC polling agents have signed. And this and Kenya, then I'm going to sign. Send Kenya and go my sign. You best say judiciary. No, they are our last hope. The judiciary is our last hope. The executives are partisan. Parliament is partisan. But the judiciary there, Sasemba, yes, I will be general film. No more can serve no. Eddie Atro, baby. Now, as I said, one principle in law and say, even your own mistake and why you cry. The law don't allow you to benefit from your own mistake. Let alone say the panel or Aqua say idea. No, answer to the other court. Now, the court says a benefit from that. Channel okay to be there. Say, Yakwa battle. That's what I'm saying. Now, the president Beba. Also, this judgment encourages electoral hooliganism, and it's not good for our country. It's not good for our country. They say, who say, there are laws are the encourse. You have more money to that extent, and it's dangerous for our politics. Doc, if you are not there, you'll be happy. China, now I near to before they be able to say, get your team near man, can be a guy. I'm told you may be happy. Say air course, but trust me, because all your phones are. Why then? What your answer? And then there, you have the good word, you have the supermajor, everybody want to allow. Fine, and I beg a crown. I go what about 2017, 2019, and then I Yantin Ghana. But everybody because young people do can't. So the good will win. Definitely will win. Yeah, Ghana for to about NDC. But our me penny say, Nana, yeah, I no credit. Ebe me maka change na me na kasa me my advice to the uncle me I know say as and then we now call elections Pandaya Nana he will still win on bad 10 months on my head there may be Nana I obisa NDC they say a kroma idea or say dollar obisa they say a free city of Kwanya do in there or say dollar obisa say unkwai no nkwa or say a dollar apart from dollar but for Nana nothing has changed. Intermediate. I'm saying say the court and pay crap for the court to endorse such hooliganism basically of Canada and I pay crap.
All right. I'm some for the platform and I was Gusua Utieno. Na baby I Edri man Sadat so at the Madrin Chiramodi Abano. Or the ebi ebeba ansana ya toaso ene nwumre mpanifo a ewa ha me no mo etwetwe enkomo former MP awaye Arsenal Honorable Ali Maiga Halidu ena afi Dr. Samuel Aye omumienu ena no mo etwetwe sa enkomo
na so we Man U fan
papa
na say we never table
yeah mpacho ma share 1 ya ball 71 minutes Everton about 10 against 11 or Manchester United 1
10 minutes and then the best of stress it.
Oh say and the human is or match 1 yes sir yes sir now petty
and I'm over how many minutes
yeah about 72 minutes
thank you
but go and hours near the goals yo again is a dog other issues on table no so EC staff or petition president say yenyi electoral commission chairperson ne deputies be ready and ECOWAS court on Justice Tokono pachomaminti wajenche
oh can I say where they how much where the EC staff na no say the boss ye niam bia entwa ya ogidi say president ebe mo ebeboa it is better than enkanedi hu ya nkofo competition say yen Madam Charlotte say ya me no can say you don't even know the people that did that. That tells you say you see a name better. But me want say petition be say about from the staff of the Electoral Commission because now we have always held the view say Electoral Commission no more who could to call for cranship. Don't say can Saturday people for defend the power. Yeah 2024 but we here no. And then people for any so tea wine no who say someone na can say Electoral Commission omuni madwuma omo ye voters registration kra 1+1 2 no mo kabuma number ne so I just said Dr. Manebo Amamu of blessed memory and na be correct yo na yes BVD BVR era electoral commission say o ya boy nyampa within 3 years no be confirm say asama NDC kan ye dey ayampa. And so on so many counts na electoral commission no there was ample evidence to suggest to say no money medjuma nti ene say if omo ankasa mpanyefo say bomochichi efi so mu be ka che say den chema wa ni na chide we de AC4 na no mo staff say omo madam ni na panfo no omo ni adwuma ye nti president so what ne ba bi na de petition aba say president consider no gidi say enyina so obi wo mu na o de be ma the necessary bodies and say authorities ebetimi akoso say I don't think that this is the first time a petition be about here electoral commission. Now say abamu penny bia penny force sunlight and I say kotoka me can be say sunlight is the biggest disinfectant. Where America judge been a can once say state institutions so ye penny so ya kwala you must be subjected to scrutiny. What you ma we more mine edu baby a e was say ye de tonsane ani na ye hwe say dwuma na wo ye no eboa magana ana say wafa kwan bi so abumra so a enti we no ebeboa ama we open up the electoral commission because the electoral commission is not beyond reproach or question same as other entities of state. Enti say ne petition aba I'll be looking forward say president any na panfo me akasa many who petition no but mate won from enti say edu nanim na mpanyfo gidi say ade anyina so wo ma there all the necessary actions should be taken. For me, I don't have any position on it. I don't even know the people that wrote it. Government certainly does not have any position on it until the right things will be done. Second one here, CJ I talk about. Let me say ECOWAS court, you know, they have done the needful. Me personally, I didn't expect any better outcome apart from this, because President Mahama wafama also are discharging a constitutional duty before NDC are buying airbano. Na President Kufuor tia kunyomo no obi the petition come President Kufuor about the same Chief Justice. And President Shushemu and obogu ye. Nti sa time no obi ntimi nkan chem say na President Kufuor no and a petition as a citizen of Ghana and I a petition. The same way happened under President Mahama. We have gone through all the processes. You are setting up committee, Council of State, BBR Koso. In fact, the Chief Justice herself had the opportunity to come and respond to all these allegations. At the end of the day, no, the 5-member committee constitute 2 of the colleagues or Nyomoye Juma. No. And then I may not say, obi the petition tiame. Now you say, Miami Senior Council, our team in Nife, and they will, and they be titina for me amete me yemo hyehyeme because me nim say me nya boni bia na me nim so your relationship kama and just our colleagues mienu and 3 other independent people aye oma go through all the necessary processes no almost say udifo na there's evidence of misconduct against you also you as Chief Justice. I don't think say out of place the same way or they are ECOWAS court now with the ECOWAS court judgment now. Certain portions of it, if you give me the opportunity to read, was it the applicant's own conduct defeats her claim of imminent irreparable harm. The court is therefore satisfied that the applicant has not demonstrated the existence of imminent or exceptional circumstances that would justify the agency of the application filed almost 3 months after the act completed.
And which of the reliefs? Let
say now the relief was say among granting an interim measures be.
Of course.
That was one of the reliefs. And court interim measures now open. Court na masa we ni say there's nothing urgent about it. No, in fact the court actually directed the AG to respond to the substantive issues of human rights violation here. Until they can continue to.
But the way I see can as an injunction,
there be me read portions of court
and I hold on who first
no na me interested
okay
and I'm continue to catch us court no kwa direct ag say on the substantive matter of human rights abuse no omra me kan wasem me I don't think say be papa be fi mu aba the same way Ghana we have gone through all the processes e wombre mu president mama mu mbre bia so bia so ntimi fa president mama nko court say obu mbre so a the results papa bia beba nti for me no I think it's done is cast in stone. I believe say advice be our wa ebusuafo ana say na for betim dia man na beboa no na e be an future endeavors. We wish I well. All right. Wa be serve Ghana. Bi mu anya no so mfa so. Na megidi say no nko ano enough say or they be krakra no. For me that is
honorable
the main issues.
And now I'm start with the other commission.
I don't know seriously.
As they were and it was expected and I'm what.
It was expected say echo the boss
no me can't do mention it was expected. Now said the doc is as if so we didn't orchestration. Nin orchestration.
Charlotte said the
I jumana or more shishe. Because now you see, let's not come and pretend say yeah can say na Ghana for him here. Ghana for him say I Miami we call Kujina it was to prepare the grounds to remove events Yamami Mensa. On when you breeze it was grounds to prepare say there be Jimenez Island. I feel this is this is expected. And I also said, oh, only on fires on draw. I petition them work out for dog to come and sit here. We don't know in the park. And I say, I say more. Oh, they know. In fact, the petition was drafted for him just to write his name and present it.
And you know that for a fact.
They shouldn't think say near cost we don't know. They shouldn't think say near cost we don't know. You know, and we know the end result. The end result will be that Jimensa should go home, like what happened to Evans Yamame former Tokono. But you know, politicians we don't learn. And there's no way waba ko obi abako but what be ba ho so no na in fact we are na we no mo a omo budget so pa the Hawks no even those in your party crowd no plus the well-meaning Ghanaians they are not happy. But most of the Hawks we there pam no na when aji we cho what be ba ho so na now almost half of the votes now they win. It happened to MPP when we came in 2017. When we were even struggling to get parliament in 2020.
2020. Yeah,
2020. So that's it. Inti ever say, your man there na you so me pam dada. Ever pam dada. I petition no petition you say. And I'm a problem. They are just following the law, just like they did to Yamame to Kuno. But now, who appointed Afarijan? And easy. But then this lost election when Afarijan was there. Charlotte say one appointed and this Beboa. But they got their worst defeat in 2016. MPP, Yana appointed Jimensa. But we got our worst defeat ever in our political history in 2024. The way which was appointed electoral commissioner, it's not guaranteed to say over any elections. A man will form one never bear as government, and a bet say Akunjano Ghana for a best and the amount. Ghana for trouble to offer your mom and paying my mama and electoral commissioner, you will still lose 2028. Even my paying my mama become electoral commissioner in 2028, they will still lose the election.
Who lose the election?
And this is.
Hey, okay.
What does it? We know, and I made it. I know, say it is coming. Minya, Yamami Tokuno, as part of the case in a war, ECOWAS court, we seek some interim reliefs, and our court, I decided, and I know, just be a court, this I don't know. No, quite actual letter class or drug crack because that time now I in a week. So the application, the relief is basically moot. What I say, intention I hear slot escape, but you see, that's why I had issue with the deputy AG. Office, baby, you don't do propaganda. Only the impression KT and say my many cases there were a very ECOWAS course now or more bogu. Then NDC guys started going to town with a jubilation. So we are bogu. Oh, don't cry about Hano. Or Saturday, that's another cano. He paid them impressions. Oh, my many cases they were a bogu. But that's not the substantive matter. The substantive matter is still there.
Well, I made the point.
No, the latter part.
Oh,
after reading.
Hey, kakran. Points re building. I guess of it here.
Substantive matter is still there. But I see, Ghana has been so unfair to Yamami Tokuno. NDC has been so unfair to her. That's why Yamami vice president. Sometimes for Chanho, not as a woman, now here Mama HT. Uyonko ba say
anga onyere
oh nana
anga wasoya ko kase ompene de omoye tia ma men so ana
o say nana nti onu gaza jama mpanye nana onu gaza jama mpanye say na yete Ghana ha
the law
the reason ye nana is that the law?
Yes.
Is that the law?
Did the president breach the law?
Nana you see that's the problem and we are having. All right, obetuma follow brother pa na odi sala odi akudi bone so dem say mrana say you have a petition man na look at the reasons ye di chief justice chief justice, an arm of government, head of an arm of government amania wa transfer judge enidi yedi amane wa transfer judge edinti chief justice yedi
but one said that was the reason why he was removed.
One report
what be now report the way
Nana, one of the reasons.
Nana, one document, one report.
Allow him.
About there were a lot of relief. So how do you say that? But
allow
the
him
reason
to
why he
talk.
was removed.
Won't you allow him to
Tell
talk?
me, Kasa,
Nana, and I see Chief Justice what to cry or the new cracker who unity. Look at the reasons. Because you can give fidelity to the law and still play mischief. Obe did not but not Udi born because reasons are Udi independent. And just say, oh, do you want to say, Obia could asem. Chief Justice fee say, oh, men transfer, head of judicial at transfer of Bintina. It mean it. Now, no, President Mahama, I trip. Then I never the background count. And don't say, oh, I think we are no so, not a bank count. And going at it. No, it's got
the Manomuntu the Manomuntu argument, baby.
Speaker of Parliament.
Oh,
Otim could Dubai the house up in Nakubi. No, Joseph Ngoyinadi. So me, it's about the substance of the reasons, sir. Omudi, my melody. And I heard a woman through from Circuit Court, High Court, a Court of Appeal to Supreme Court, become Chief Justice of the country. Now when children, yeah, Paris the either they say Otukana, I Nikun or transfer a judge just because everything say Abambi and the money and the buy into so yaba yampam and I opposition you can't say before no you know yaba and politics. Opposition can say things and I say at least Obia no but Ghana for trouble mawa you are governing the nation and I'm saying that my main sama ekoshi people even panda rule by amafo asate eka say I judge I do here because matu ye MPP dinti only the current chief justice now there's a petition over the common company say omunyi and also free president nearby what is omo aka was
But is it the first time a petition is coming against NCG?
no but say when you say abra baby with the buyer act on yeah active on the mensa the aba yeah dey kwe nka fairness say nka we so buy na at least let's set up the committee na committee na if there's no substance in the petition and I'm one but mampan mama anya ho we but the reason omode ma to kuro ne say mampan mama dey I very say conveyor belt keke according to constitution article 146 say over petition encomer committee on there is a conveyor belt. But in this situation, there are no conveyor belt. And now we see, but yeah, man, yourself not true. They will make us say people should be able to feel free and practice and belong to whatever political party they want. In the US, Nana, what make us say me a MPP and I'm a Republican and Democrat. They will start pointing you to the bench. Remember, I almost say your philosophy and everything. It's this, but. The neutrality of the Bayer Jumano, and they can want them. But in our case, it's not like that. You may say BBR who executives who are parliament, but where majority two tests. Eddie Bill Naka. Nana, Eddie Bill and Naka. Man for Juma Moyeso. Young Pomo Munina never ended before. A measure. Am I being? And now, we see the danger is a Becca Cardo. Obi Kokota. That's all your MPP near. Nana, judgment and crabane genuine. Ni reason say me MPP in say then you butia me na imagine say when yakis na na okoko to kwada where you show say be MPP in to make one I won't be treated fairly. Is that the kind of country we want? Ghana nani yen just started for that politics no na mama enkoye nim because na there e bia dog wa betra you are young you are very young man no boy. President Mahama no man more than 60 something years. You should be able to tell them say the legacies you are leaving, no. Yeah. And
Obama time there.
So me on man kasa there.
You bear the brunt of those legacies you are living. Na na ye chechire man. Ninja so obia na juma ye manenko. Na de kana kwepa na sama mi now say entertainment kwa omam entertainment kwa na
see you were the entertainment baby
enema I arouse so the courage now has been destroyed. What you when yaje on this film just use say I wa transfer judge or the nikunu atukan inti nana a whole chief justice yinyinadi what country are we? No one has said I mind me be cry. You see, the international community can normally you the budget here. The market crowd will respond positively. I know you the market. You the budget we are now. Name go has a quite dangerous budget.
Okay.
Ochina. Make sure. I want to do something. Ochina. And I was run up. Don't call sec. Yes.
Na sec say me call the bia.
Oh, call sec there.
You call sec the bia.
You don't go to sec.
All right.
Mama on 2 minutes now me and I fa dey aka no me call.
Oh mama kasa. Oh na so amana kasa baby cross. Nana mama kasa what can be here. Nana. Oh, Obisa question.
Go ahead.
Nana, is it the first time you the petition be ebetia obi wa Ghana hana debi? Na tama petition betia Charlotte say ne Crawford. Me bra penyo ametena ambeke kasa seboi. Wahu. Efidie yiwa.
Nti ade.
So mama kasa. Efidie
why are you doing the same thing?
T. And you will not have the moral.
No. So you don't have the moral.
So you
to be second. So you.
Asaba me catcher will say. Ade me catcher will say. Mame kasa. Ade me can say. Even before President Mahama came, there were petitions against the Chief Justice. Professor Kwaku Asare the petition. President Kufuor na suma na say on trust a petition na. So if it's not President Kufuor that told him to write that petition, why do you want to blame NDC around this matter?
Move on.
What's the make say? So there is no basis for it. Number 2, Obia niwa onim the reasons why the woman was removed, or except the reporter the 5-member committee, including only 2 colleagues at the Supreme Court. And so how do you come and sit on this platform, this big platform, and say way into the palm? There were a number of reliefs in the petition. The petitions were even more than 2. What I say? How do you know which of the release? Mame kasa. Oh nana. Oh yes, nana. Make us also mame kasa. Na make us our mane kasa. Enye fe. It will be any which of them was applied. What I say? A due process na esi Ghana ha. Obia ni wa oye above scrutiny and criticism. One of the ways a body institution say you will open them up. The Supreme Court, the Chief Justice has been opened up. The colleagues see odi for. The colleagues no this na by. The 2 judges now no more part of the 5-member committee. One of them was appointed by the MPP under President Kufuor. Into another President Kufuor and Sumana. Oh, we see sometimes when you make this argument, you must say the whole conversation.
All right.
So it's not fair. Say obey Brandy say and this na yes sir. Due process has happened and nothing more, nothing less.
If I say all these were calculated, I'm justified because in opposition, Mampain Mahama made it clear. Say Oba, my man Hobeka. So I never make come. Mampain Mahama Google. Tell me, Google. You are alleged so put. You are alleged so put. Google. No, you're lawyer. Say, please, come out. Make us a dinner water. That was a be with you. And now petition. You all the petitions they say obi say obi so petition I say you Chief Justice Amania or no court no the woman I rebuked him
and also control petition read your dey by say you engineer so any Chief Justice they say nana or no court petition the former police officer o say the Chief Justice but I'm not every cool. And I said the pan out on the what shows say no Chief Justice. So what the evidence here?
So which one?
You are just guessing. Who are guesswork? There were a lot of petitions.
How many?
Misconduct, financial irregularities, misconduct, financial irregularities, and what have you? What you say?
No,
one petition to me containing about 10 reliefs. What are you talking about? Why? What can say we read all of it.
The job is so we in the set. Now,
I am not quite a response man or the better one. But I'm corresponding petition.
2, what does me judge? 3, a whole lawyer say
on one colleagues on your most Supreme Court so different way
I for my inclination in this country. Obi anu a woni.
Na second one.
Now you see.
Second one, the more appointed in 2022. I know doesn't matter. And no, it doesn't matter. MPP appointed the second one. And no, dear, also does. And the second one has agreed with the petitioners. It doesn't matter. Which one matters?
When they even met.
Oh, MPP for there. Why? You people, you want everything to go in your favor. But are you first class to make?
You allow me to make.
But when I was talking, did he allow me to make my point? It's here, Danny. Yeah. I'm not shouting. I'm not shouting.
You see, the shouting and this is M1.
Masa, yeah, you know, yeah, no one.
What? No, you see, where you know one.
Abashi has been removed.
Where you know one.
I hope I see a card.
You are even happy to say, you know.
Nabu, Masa, Mama, Asamba, Kumachimusa, all the processes have been obeyed.
And one.
When you know, go to court. You people were the ones always say go to court. I don't know them. Go to court. Go to court.
Oh, don't say that.
And then they move to court. And then suddenly the judiciary is no good. You people were the ones defending them. And then
who has said that here?
And he is saying it is orchestrated. Meanwhile, 2 of the judges sat on the matter.
That's 80.
So the judges were part of the orchestration.
Okay, so me ask question. I know person would show you face. Sometimes, yeah,
na me 2 minutes, one man be 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
In the principle of natural justice, what can be as here? What can be 3 times natural justice? You think that Justice Paul Bafuboni, CJ, asem afa dia where Chief Justice Sansana Oba. I would say you will be the eventual beneficiary of that decision. Say asemno kotia ma me no. E de asemno ko court. Or transo. Na etutu. Opae no. E ma asemni tia woman no. Toko no.
And I is the beneficiary.
And ultimately he is the beneficiary, and you think that is natural justice?
And you can't enter a case also.
Only say time one.
What's up, baby? So I answer.
No, I've asked you a question. In 2012 election petition, one and Chief Justice.
You can't say I took over. No. You can't say, Mammy. Georgina Wood.
Georgina Theodora.
Georgina Wood.
Petition one at Transo.
Justice Atuguba. Yes.
Or no, nothing got Transo.
Say Chief Justice.
Get it. Until America said, then Chief Justice realized, say, or no, MPP are buying or they are 7 court and they are appointed.
Exactly.
So, train.
But you are comparing apples to oranges.
What does that mean?
You are comparing apples to oranges.
A specific question.
In this case, the Chief Justice at the time was not a beneficiary of
the matter. The man, Obafo Boni was the acting Chief Justice. You didn't know that?
At that time.
He was the acting Chief Justice.
Because
at the time,
no, you are talking about a different matter. What side say Theodora Root? But Theodora Root was not a beneficiary in any way.
Baby South, because
she has been appointed by the MPP.
You see, you don't listen. Do you listen to yourself when you are making arguments?
But I'm also listening to you. You are comparing two different situations.
What is it? Theodora Wood was appointed by the MPP.
And no program came. Ma una ubisa me say.
Yes.
Nanka papa nunka wan nanka tanaso.
Here is the petition. MPP is a party too.
But so if a judge is appointed by the MPP, doesn't make it.
You can't even take questions.
And so what are you talking about? It's a argument you are comparing apples to oranges. This comparison about Theodora Root, it doesn't even have to arise.
No,
it doesn't have to arise. Oh, it doesn't. It's a catoko no as one international.
Not for any reason. Only one leg of legislative justice is biasness. What I say, if you will benefit from the situation,
okay.
If you are going to benefit from the situation, why should you be part of the process?
And Timramu no, you see, just a buff body quite some man in case in the zone.
If there's because
natural justice here, so be edit how to be the court and to provide a certain provision.
Why you say a set of questions now? Omobia and Kebi. Dr. Aye, why you say Omobia and Kebi? Maybe some specific questions there. What can natural justice? I can natural justice. Why do you know? Would you say? As someone at Dahua, Sabre acting Chief Justice. See a D na a botia mami tokonua or no nebe eventual beneficiary. You think that was natural justice? And I'll be me say, Nanka why Nanka transfer? And I'm a man say in 2012, Justice Helediship Georgina Theodora Wood was the Chief Justice. But Assemble ya on pese will be back and say MPP for na appointed no to why BB and Semfat and she recused herself. Justice San Omoyen Debia baby recused herself. It is not always the case, he say, on one in Mianum at the Muafo, Eddie Asamati Arentino. That is sacrosanct. No, and yes, I'm not here.
Of course. All right, say also better Wadri. But the point is that maybe I don't say anything wrong with it.
No, you
to be very honest. To be very honest, I don't say anything.
How will you see anything? You won't ever see anything until the tables turn one day. Until the table will turn one day, who will win anything wrong? Doctor Aye. Doc, may I say you may?
May I say now?
Honorable.
Now. Now, I want to man you.
Oh, you lose, man, you lose. You try ultra for the lose.
TV there, mama, hamiu.
Also, a man you.
Oh, a more ya papa.
I'm more make up.
And on Kwani are there, hamu, yasi.
Ose.
10 men Everton at Old Trafford. It's okay.
You be the 9-man crash Liverpool.
No. Not two pa ham emotionally. Number 1, Man U. Number 2, was national science and mass quiz. Jibi mamma keke. My ya. 2 things. 2.
Man U.
Man U any Opoku school and no pay and they have me.
Sao.
Oh,
Opoku are in the beche. The me who know the beche. Opoku are in the beche. But man you there. Nyame o be. So ombe amori na menyi ni. Menyi amori mu ni.